I love it. I love it. It's a month before inauguration, and we already get to start saying, I told you so. And I love it, too. It is a foundational campaign promise. This motherfucker has campaigned for years, and I say years because he never fucking stops campaigning, which is weird. And you guys never stop going to campaign rallies, which is weird. I get being in a cult requires undying devotion, but get a fucking hobby. At least one that doesn't involve knee pads and wiping orange stains off your lips. God damn, y'all look like toddlers who just ate spaghetti with vodka sauce. Anyway, he's campaigned for years on making groceries and gas the cheapest they've ever been in the economy, the greatest it's ever been, and y'all are just, he's just like, I'm gonna get into office on day one, and I'm gonna go to all the chicken farms and yell at the chickens and tell them that if they don't make their eggs cheaper, we're gonna pull out of NATO. Because we're in a trade war with the chickens and their eggs. We're getting absolutely hosed on their eggs with the chickens, and we need to renegotiate with the chickens to get cheaper eggs, and I'm gonna do that on day one. It's gonna be the best renegotiation you've ever seen because I've got the brain of a chicken and I can think like a chicken. These chickens are gonna be paying us to eat their eggs. They're gonna be begging us to eat their eggs. You're not even gonna have to work anymore because the chickens are gonna pay you so much to eat their eggs. Which sounds stupid, right? But that's literally how anything he has said sounds to anybody who has more functioning brain cells than a fossilized turd. Because he never offered any actual policy on how he plans to accomplish anything he promises, including bringing grocery prices down. Now, people who do understand his policy, like every respected economist and economic publication on the planet, tried telling you what his policies were going to do, which was just going to bring unmitigated inflation. But y'all didn't listen. You're just like, no, Daddy Trump's going to talk to the chickens and make your groceries cheaper. And then y'all were driving around with window stickers in the back of your gender-affirming 4x4s you stupid losers can't afford to put fuel in that say you could save 30% or more by switching back to Trump. I swear to God, we need a new metric for you people because IQ isn't covering it. The numbers just don't go low enough. IQ. Imbecile quotient? No, that might work. That's got some potential. But anyway, he hasn't even taken office yet. Hasn't even had an opportunity to start implementing his concepts of a plan yet. And he's already been out there in a press conference with his own lips being like, yeah, guys, you know how I said I was going to make groceries cheaper? That's apparently hard, and that's not going to happen now. That's not going to get any cheaper now. He hasn't even gotten into office yet. He's had zero chance to implement literally anything that he's had years and years and years to come up with. He's already out here breaking the promises that anybody who could tie their own shoes knew he was never going to be able to keep in the first place. But like, damn, for all of you who've been riding the Trump train this whole time with your big stupid flags and your hats and your t-shirts and your bumper stickers, this has gotta feel insulting, or at least I imagine it would if you had any shred of self-respect or integrity. Because he's not even pretending to try to do the things that he promised all of this time that he was going to do for you. Because literally the moment he got your vote, he turned around and been like, yeah, I've been lying to you dumb motherfuckers the whole time just to get elected. This is like the equivalent of y'all hiring an electrician who had a 1-star review on Yelp, and then he comes and he burns your house down. And you're in the process of rebuilding it and you need electrical work, and that same electrician comes back to you and be like, hey, I'm the greatest electrician that ever lived, and if you just hire me this one time and pay me in advance, I promise I will do the best electrical work in the history of ever for super cheap. And y'all were like, yeah, this seems like a good idea. And then you pay him the money, and as soon as the check clears, he calls you up and he's like, yeah, actually, I don't even know how to change a light bulb. I'm not an electrician. I have no fucking idea. Electricity is magic to me, actually. But I will come burn your house down again. That is what just happened. He just said it to all of your faces, that he lied to you, he grifted you, he came out and admitted it. He told you he would do something he had no intentions of ever doing. Because shocker, some billionaire trust fund baby who shits in a golden toilet on top of a tower with his fucking name on it doesn't fucking care about you. And not only did he never have any intention to bring groceries down, he is actively going to make them more expensive than they've ever been. Because you see, that's what happens when you deport all of the people who pick the fucking groceries. Then you put blanket tariffs on all of the countries that we buy our groceries from. And then you go get rid of all the egg subsidies that keep grocery prices stable. Because yeah, he wants to axe egg subsidies, or rather Project 2025 does, which he had nothing to do with, and you were dumb enough to believe that too, despite him hiring, the entirety of the Heritage Foundation for his administration. You want to know how much a pound of burger would cost without egg subsidies? $35. Yeah, farmers are the biggest welfare queens in the country, but it turns out giving some people some government handouts means that you eat for cheap. So yeah, none of this is surprising, but I do love the fact that he respects you guys so little that he's not even bothering to lie to you anymore. You guys were just the naive girl at the bar, and he told you he was going to take you around the world and buy you fancy things and make you a star. He told you literally anything everything you wanted to hear to get what he wanted from you. And as soon as he gave it to him, he rolled off of you and told you to put your clothes on and get the fuck out. And some of y'all are still out here even after that going full Delta Dawn thinking he's gonna show up and take you to his mansion in the sky. But hey, don't feel too bad that he used you because yeah, well, he did lie and take advantage of you. At least you were consensual, which is a hell of a lot more than a lot of other unfortunate women can say about their interactions with Donald Trump. Anyway, we told you so, and we're gonna keep telling you that we told you so.